Our second objective is to solve a side triangle. So this is when I know all three sides and none of the angles. So I have to solve for A, B, and C. So here I have the triangle, 5, 4, 7. So I've got A, B, C. It's important to label these things. I always would recommend, I'm pretty sure I said this in class, sketching a picture just so you can keep track of which angles are opposite which sides. And it doesn't have to be a beautiful triangle. This is definitely not a beautiful triangle, but it is functional. So we need to find our A, B, and C. So let's start out by finding A. If I have A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A, just like in the previous slide/video, when we solved for cosine A, I got cosine A to be B squared plus C squared minus A squared all over 2BC, using our mathematical origami. Why did I call it that? Okay, and then I take the arc cosine, inverse cosine. I wish I could pick one of those. From both sides, so I get A equals arc cosine of B squared plus C squared minus A squared all over 2BC. Let's go ahead and substitute in some values. A is arc cosine of 4 squared plus 7 squared minus 5 squared over 2 times 4 times 7. This is going to give us arc cosine of 5/7, which is about 44.4 degrees. So C, this angle here, is 44.4 degrees. Nope, not C. Why did I say C? A. We just solved for A. A is 44.4 degrees. Next, let's go ahead and solve for B. And then as we know A and B, we can solve for C, because A plus B plus C equals 180 degrees. That's the degrees in a triangle. So I have B squared equals, we're going to use this equation because we need to find B. Hi, Bobby. B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC times cosine of B. So if we solve for B just like we did A, we'd get that B equals arc cosine A squared plus C squared minus B squared all over 2AC. So B equals arc cosine of 5 squared plus 7 squared minus 4 squared. I hear you, Bobby. 2 times 5 times 7. That gives me arc cosine of 58/70, which actually I can simplify down to arc cosine of 29/35, which will be about 34 degrees. And I got all of this by plugging it into my calculator, right? It's what we have to use nowadays to solve these problems. And Bobby agrees. So if we have 34 degrees and 44.4 degrees, A plus B plus C is 180 degrees. So I have 180 degrees equals C. Well, maybe not in that order. Equals A, which is 44.4 degrees, plus B, which is 34 degrees, plus C. And I can solve, and C would be 101.6 degrees. So we found our A, our C, and then our B, which I did mislabel, but let's correct that real quick. Our B is 34 degrees. So we found everything, all the angles, given the sides.